Hello class, in this video I'll be describing what it means for a function to be odd or even and determining which trigonometric functions are odd or even by using the unit circle. Let's begin. A function is said to be even if f of negative theta is equal to f of theta. A function is said to be odd if f of negative theta is equal to negative f of theta. Now, how are we going to use those definitions and the unit circle to determine which trigonometric functions are odd or even? Well, we are only going to use quadrants 1 and quadrants 4 for this example. And I've gone ahead and I've replaced 315 with negative 90 and 7 pi fourths with negative pi fourths. And let's start with cosine. The cosine of negative pi fourths, according to the unit circle, is the square root of 2 divided by 2. The cosine of pi fourths is also equal to the square root of 2 divided by 2. So it looks like the cosine of negative pi fourths is equal to the cosine of pi fourths. So this looks like cosine is going to be an even function. And in fact, cosine is an even function. So cosine of theta is even, and its reciprocal secant of theta is also even. Next, let's take a look at sine. Sine of negative pi fourths, according to the unit circle, is the negative square root of 2 divided by 2. Sine of pi fourths is positive square root of 2 divided by 2. So in this case, it's clear that sine of negative pi fourths doesn't equal the sine of pi fourths. So sine is not even. If we look closely, we'll notice that sine of negative pi fourths actually equals negative sine of the positive pi fourths, which suggests that sine is actually an odd function. And in fact, sine is odd. So sine of theta is odd, and its reciprocal cosecant theta is also odd. The last trig function we're going to work with is tangent. So the tangent of negative pi fourths, according to the unit circle, it's going to be y divided by x, which will be negative 1. Tangent of pi fourths is positive 1. So it's pretty clear that the tangent of negative pi fourths doesn't equal the tangent of pi fourths, which means tangent is not even. But if you look closely, tangent of negative pi fourths actually equals negative tangent of positive pi fourths, which suggests that tangent is an odd function. And yes, it is indeed, tangent is an odd function. So tangent of theta, along with its reciprocal cotangent, is odd.